Really good things.
So listen, for people who are not, musicians, what is so good about a particular producer?
It's just the sound he creates. It's everything from guitar sounds, drum sounds, just vision he has for you as an artist. He has to believe in it 100%. John Shanks is a type of person that for Westlife we never wrote many of our songs or got into that process, because it was literally turn up and sing, and we'll finish the rest, thanks a million, and the rest is history. So for us, he got us involved from day one in every song. He wanted us to get involved in co-writing. He wanted to get involved in ideas. What do you think of this guitar sound? Do you prefer this guitar sound? And you go over to the keyboards and what do you think of this sound?
This was all alien to us because we never got involved in that type of stuff before. He was kind of like a guy who came around at just the right time for us, because we were 12 years in. It was our 11th album, and you obviously always want to better yourself and stuff like that, but 11 years in, you kind of a little bit lost and a little bit like, well, what exactly next? How do we make this better? What do we do?
Because you could do the same old. You could do
exactly.
You could do a compilation of covers, or you could
exactly.
And we have done.
That was
you did your love song covers.
In a way, that was a kind of victim of your own success to a certain degree. Like the Love album, cover album, was one of our biggest albums. And
commercial success, but were you proud of it?
Exactly. No, but this is it. You see, I think as a band, we knew we were better than that. We knew we'd better. And then when Take That came back with great songs, we said, well, the record company were telling us the songs really aren't out there, guys. Well, they are out there because they're releasing them. So go find them first. And they went and got John Shanks, and that's great when you have a.
There's only 2 covers on the album. Is that right? They're quite unusual ones as well. Yeah, really
there's because the original material, the John Shanks songs, really, really great. I really enjoyed the album. I thought it was brilliant.
Thank you.
Especially with the competition that is out there, as we've already mentioned. It was a real strong statement from you saying, we're not just here, we're also really good. The 2 covers, though, they're great songs, but they're strict covers. And I was hoping, when I saw who it was, the Athlete song, I'm a big Athlete fan, I was thinking, I wonder what you'll do with it. And as much as John Shanks is brilliant, he's recreated the sound fantastically. I was a bit disappointed that you didn't try and do something.
You sound like Simon
yourself. Or Louis. You didn't make it your own.
It is strange in that way, though, because the idea of covers for us, I think, especially a song like the Athlete song, is such an unusual cover. Like you said, a Westlife fan will have never heard that song before. So it's kind of like just going, this is an amazing song. Let's kind of bring it to a new audience, a different audience. And I think if you go changing them types of songs, when there's something like amazing about a song in the first place, like the Athlete song called Chances, song 3 on the album, it is quite different for Westlife as well. It's got that big dramatic kind of
the bass driven line.
The orchestra just pumping in. So I think
we were in the music industry and we'd never heard of the song. When Simon played it to us, it was like,
you were like, what?
Who's that? Who's that? Never
Simon
heard of
Cole
them.
chose it.
Well, actually, Richard Curtis
director,
sent it to Simon as a potential, song for somebody to cut. Simon played to us in his office, and when Simon played to us, I even got the impression that he wasn't exactly 100% sure on it either. He liked something about it, and he felt that we could make it into.
I don't think he did a bad version of it. I think they're very good.
I know you don't, but you're right. But Athlete, and that's the difference. We didn't even know them. So,
as we have our Ireland correspondent in the studio, let me bring you this news just in. The Irish government thrown into crisis after the Greens, a junior partner in the ruling coalition, called for a general election. What does that mean, Shane? I'm
not surprised by that, obviously. I think in Ireland it's only a matter of time before there be a new election. There's a lot of people giving out about the government at the moment, obviously, and everyone's trying to blame everybody in Ireland at the moment, banks, government, or whatever, and I think everybody's a small bit to blame. Maybe people in general might have spent a bit too much, banks might have been a bit too generous, politicians, it's hard to know what is the
exact, who will you vote for?
Is the exact problem. I don't know, to be perfectly honest. I don't know, because I don't know enough about the parties and what they're planning to do with the recovery.
Sure.
But it's down to who will do the best job as a bank, or as a party. But the party that are in power now, I will put my money on that they won't be in power.
Proper statesman, isn't he?
That'll be a clip on the
This
news
is so surreal.
at 12.
I'm running for the election.
To add it to the surreal music.
Wycliffe Jean's doing Haiti, and I think Shane should do
he was banned in the end from standing, wasn't he?
I can't
he
believe
lived there long enough.
I'm in a room with Westlife and I'm the one sitting on a stool. This is a very, very...
so that we can get them on the
camera. We're going to get up at the key change.
There we go.
Arms out.
Can I just go back to one very quick thing you were saying?
Alicia's album.
Richard Curtis, director of Love Actually, advises Simon Cowell.
Well, no, they're very good friends. They're very good friends. So I don't know how he wouldn't advise him, obviously, but he as over dinner they might suggest songs and films and everything that goes on in that wonderful world.
That's
so
cool.
He suggests
knowing Louis, and I'm sure Simon probably gets it even worse. Everyone has a million opinions these days, and everyone probably send Simon Cowell's song ideas. It's just he probably listens to Richard Curtis a bit more.
Richard loves his music though.
On
all the films, on the special features on the DVDs, there's always a music thing that he presents, saying why he chose what songs for the film. So.
Is there any truth to the question that apparently Richard Curtis suggested you do "Waiting for the Man" by Velvet Underground on the next album?
Yeah, that is true actually.
That's what I heard.
We might be doing it. We'll never know.
It would be great to see some covers like that.
We'll do a great version of it as well. A cappella is tremendous on that.
We'll
finish the half hour with it.
Right, listen. Let's talk about Alicia's album. It's called The Entertainer. Shall we, as time is pressing, let's just hear an extract from it. Okay, a little montage. Here we go.
Well, I think if women of a certain age, or men as well, are watching Strictly Come Dancing and think, oh, I love that Alicia, she's such a nice girl, and buy this album, they could be in for one heck of a shock, because there's no Anne Widdecombe guest turns in this. No. Instead, you've got Wiley and Roll Deep. Yeah. And I remember the last time you were on the show, I was saying, please go back to your MC. And you have, at least twice on the album.
Twice.
Take the La 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 as well, where I think you'd say, that's how I roll back to the old Alicia fold, and that's what it felt like. Flow,
back to the old Alicia flow, not fold.
That's why I misheard it, yeah, so I was very pleased to see that.
Yeah, no, I really wanted to MC again. Obviously, that's what I was known for in Mystique, and I just thought it'd be fun to try a couple of tracks.
Scandalous. So scandalous.
That was a US hit, yeah.
Yeah, it was actually. Yes.
What do you think, Sean?
Yeah, I'm impressed actually. I must admit,
thanks.
Some really good tracks on it. And I've heard
you don't look like you're easy to impress there.
It's not.
I don't know why. It's probably because I've been up since 5 or something. It's crunkled face.
Breakfast show DJs.
Exactly. But having heard you perform live as well, I'm always very impressed by the quality of the voice. You know what I mean? There's definitely a bit of gaga going on in the first track. It sounds to me.
Not baddest chick.
Yeah, it feels like to me. But then again, I'm 38, so what the hell do I know? You know what I mean?
Well, it's your opinion. I mean, it's a very tough album. It's definitely a lot different to the Alicia show. There's no ballads. It's full on, production, and it's a lot of attitude in the album.
Were there discussions with the record company, them saying, listen, you should play to the Strictly audience?
Well, it's completely the opposite, I think, to the Strictly audience. I think it was just a case of making an album that I loved this time, I just really wanted to...
I really loved it. It was great to drive to as well.
Yeah.
It's really,
pile driving rhythms.
Yeah, it really is. What I loved about it, for a pop album, to be so diverse, each track to have its own unique feel, yet also have the cohesion that there is in it. Like, it's amazing. Such a diverse album.
Oh,
but other albums that I've had to review have tried to do that and failed dismally, but this one, from start to finish, I was hooked on it. I was like,
wicked.
Really good.
And how much do those mythical A&R people get involved in how much your sound's going to sound like a certain thing, and how much do you get total control over it?
They get involved, but we're a team. Right. Always have been, even from the days of Mystique. Always been involved with the A&R. You've got to work together. They put suggestions in, I throw suggestions in. Trial and error. You find producers that you really hit it off with, and you don't have to overthink it, and you just get into that vibe in the studio, and it happens. And then other producers.
Shanks working this on?
He didn't actually. No. I mean, John Shanks has got a very specific sound, and when I did To Love Again with him and Gary, I knew what I was going for. I wanted that big ballad, that rich sounding classic song, and I guess with this album, I just wanted that floor filler.
Who did you do this one with?
Was a mixture of up and coming producers.
Oh, okay.
Shamrock, Nate Walker, the Stereotypes, the Fairground.
Next time.
I deliberately picked new producers as well. I mean, there's Toby Gadd's on there.
Oh, okay,
so I wanted to get a couple of the old school producers, but I wanted a fresh sound. I really wanted to try and work with people that hadn't worked with too many people.
And where does music come in the kind of list of priorities? Obviously,
top.
Is it? So above
I'll probably be
judging
slaughtered for saying that, but that's what I've been doing for 12 years. That's all I know. That's my first love. And TV world is just a bonus. You know, it's a wonderful world to tap into, but music is always going to be my first love.
Do you ever watch Strictly? You guys?
Yeah. I've watched it. We were on it a few times. We were on it last year or the year before.
Good friends with Gethin Jones, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen Duffy on it, actually.
Duffy, I love Duffy's song, actually.
It was really good, yeah. She sang amazing.
She did.
Do you think the Anne Widdecombe joke is wearing thin now?
Well...
Don't be diplomatic, Alicia. Yes, it's wearing thin.
If we lose a good dancer, I'll be annoyed.
Well, that is going to happen.
Well, the public...
Yes, she is.
The thing is, though, the public decide. You know, and if the public want her there, they'll keep her there. Simple as that.
It's entertainment at the end of the day, isn't it? It's TV
It's the same.
I've got to be honest, though, I did cheer when backstage. That's the
close
cynical side of me. Sorry, I just thought it was funny.